I've been practicing with the lathe, and watching videos is one thing, actually doing it is another. So I found out that I can tell if the wood is coming loose. It starts making more of a chattering sound, or more, it sounds rough when the blade's on the wood. It got loose on the, I think that's called the dead center, because it doesn't move. And then the other end, of course, is the chuck, and actually it had loosened up on the chuck, and I had to retighten the chuck down. It's not an expensive chuck. So if it gets loose, it doesn't surprise me. I think I paid $89 for it. It's the cheapest one I could find, and obviously you get what you pay for. But I'm a beginner, and I don't really need a friggin' $200 plus chuck, plus I can't afford it. So I got everything I could, as inexpensive as I could, so I would have the stuff to be able to use the lathe. The wood, I forgot that a friend of mine who was getting into woodworking, and this is, oh my God, 2 years ago, gave me these pieces, and I was looking at my boxes of wood that I have under the table over there. I've got some oddball pieces of wood that I put there for someday making something, and I pulled out the box yesterday and found these blanks that I had forgotten that he gave me. So that's kind of like a unexpected blessing, because here I was saying, oh my God, I don't have any wood. I've got everything to do the lathe, but I don't have any wood. And here we are. I have these blanks that are essentially exactly the right size to make some ferro handles. What I was trying to do was see what each one of these things do, and sadly, to me, it seems a lot of them are the same type of thing. I don't know if to call that a skew. I'm not sure what that is. But, and then of course, a bunch of these, the person who owned this made these himself. He ground these to the specifications he was using, and he was making pens. So I already realized there's different types that I need. Another thing I discovered is this one, which came with it was a free gift that came with this when I bought it. And I found out that this little thing unscrews, this little carbide tip, which is so sharp, and you turn it so that you can use when it goes dull. There's actually all four sides are a sharp blade, and you turn it to the next side when one side goes dull. So that was amazing. Plus, then I found out you can actually buy these round ones, square ones, and pointy ones. I added them on my wish list on Amazon, because when I find things, if I don't save it to my wish list, I forget what that was that I discovered. And then I had to look up the exact size. They were 11 something by 11 something, whatever, because they come in different sizes. So when I found the right one, I saved it to my like I said, I saved it to my wish list. That way I can find it again when I have money to order it and get it. So I know I'm going to need more of these, and the ones with the round. I can't wait to see what that does. My own set, I had, this was an oddball one I had out of my own set from when, let's see if you see it over there. That lathe I bought 2 years ago, and there's a set of tools there, and up on the top, you can't really see it, there's a bunch of them sitting up there too. And they were pretty rusty when I got them, and I sanded a bunch of them to get the rust off and put oil on them. Here's one of them. This was black all the way across here. So it had never been sharpened, and it also looked like it was getting rusty. So yesterday I put it on the sander, cleaned it up, and I tried using it. It's sharp now. So basically that's what I did yesterday. I spent time seeing what the different tools would do, and then I decided that I am going to use this. Oops. It's going to be a ferro rod, but ferro rod handle, but it's too big. So I grabbed it to see how I thought it should be, how long, and so it's from here to there is how long this handle should be. So today I'm going to see what I can do about putting some shapes or better lines, whatever you want to call it, into this to make it nicer, and then to figure out how to get the hole for a 1/2-inch ferro rod in the end. So that's what's on the agenda for today, to see if I can figure this all out. Another thing I came across is that I had to keep moving this little banjo. I guess that's what this is called. It's a little tiny one. I don't know if it's even 3 inches. It's very small. So what I did was I took it out and I measured this. This is a 1/2 inch, this stem on it. So now what I'm looking for, I started looking last night and I ended up getting distracted when my friend came over. I need a longer one, like possibly a 6-inch wide one. That would be fantastic. Then I don't have to keep stopping, moving this one. If I had a 6-inch one, then I would be perfectly able to do turn stuff without having to stop all the time to move this little guy. While I'm searching for wood for the lathe, I have that yew wood. I got the honey locust, and I also have some burl wood. I had cut chunks off of it to send to a friend who makes knives for him to use on handles. And this honey locust, which I'm pretty sure that's what this one is, and I can't wait to see what that does. But the yew wood, I had sent a piece to Nathan 4071, and I watched him when he made a rod with it, and it was I guess it was a coarse wood. I know he had difficulty turning it. It was kept catching it, so I think maybe the yew wood is not a good wood to, at least the one I have, not a good wood for turning. And I haven't tried this honey locust yet. And I have a block of it that I cut off of a board that my friend gave me, and I'm gonna, of course, cut that into a blank size and try that too at some point.